sick and tired of it. I've struggled with acne like my entire life. And
have you just tried drinking a little more water?
Have you tried like cutting dairy out?
Like, no, bitch, I'm gonna eat cheese. Like,
have you tried using like a salicylic acid moisturizer?
Oh my God.
Like,
salicylic acid doesn't even work on like me.
Have you tried tea tree oil?
Oh my God.
Just drink water. Shut up. Like, oh my God.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of Jade and Toxic. I did the intro. Peep the crayon. Oh,
things are falling.
Was that the Dr. Pepper?
No, it was my phone, and it knocked over the Aquaphor, which was dangerously close to the Dr.
Gorge. Pepper. We are drinking Dr. Pepper out of wine glasses right now. We do have a giant inflatable crayon.
Look at it. It looks like it's coming out. If you guys are watching the audio, it's like coming out of the screen.
If you're watching the audio, if you're watching the video, she meant.
Anyway,
moving swiftly along. I can't believe I just kicked off this episode. That just gave me enough serotonin for the week, baby.
She made
a
a
radio
joke
host.
kicking it off, and then I was like, no, do it.
I'm so proud of myself.
Do it.
I am so proud. Anyways, how is everyone?
I know.
Like,
how is everybody
what's going on? Like, how are the boys? What's happening?
How are the boys? How are the girls?
Sorry we weren't present last week. We were drunk and busy, and now we're back.
Yes, I started my life coaching schooling last week.
If you're late, Christina's going to school to be a life coach, okay?
I am.
Get with it,
I have
girls.
a lot of updates, but we'll get into them. But yeah, that was last week, and yeah, when we were like, oh, like, we need to figure out an episode for this week, but then I was like, also, we haven't recorded in 2 weeks, so we have a lot of updates.
Yes, we do have a lot of updates.
Plenty.
And whatnot. I guess we'll just get right into, like, Toxic Thing of the Week, because then that kind of will bring us into the updates.
Yeah, for sure. You kick it off.
Well, I guess in a way, our toxic thing is kind of conjoined, because we went on this 5-day bender. And
we did do
wasn't that your toxic thing of the week?
Yes.
That you went on a bender, right?
It was 5
but
days.
It was 5
bender.
days.
It was.
That's a long bender.
It is.
We haven't done that in a while.
Where I dolled up I am lazy girl.
If
like,
I go out 2 nights in
night.
a row, I'm like, I can't even believe it. 5 nights in a row. Well, it all started because obviously it was New York Fashion Week, and you know, I'm not
because like most of the like going out that we did had nothing
to do with it. I know, that did make me laugh.
Yeah,
it kind
One
of
thing.
Yeah,
really.
kind of. Well, they kind of all were probably happening because it was Fashion Week.
Yeah, everybody just like wanted to be out.
They were just feral parties,
Yeah.
I guess.
Anyways.
But normally during New York Fashion Week I work, but this year I'm like, you know, I'm employed and whatever, like at a company that's not really doing New York Fashion Week stuff. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just like go to some events and like some parties and whatever. And me and Christina got invited to like a few events. We ended up not going to like any.
Yeah.
We went to like one. And instead we went to New York Fashion Week parties, which is not really New York Fashion Week. I just saw this TikTok of this girl going off about this. She was like, the parties are not New York Fashion Week. It's the shows, which is so true.
New York Fashion Week is just an excuse to
have parties, but like it's because it's all those people that are like,
end.
I can't believe people are going to the New York Fashion Week parties and like wearing a Zara top. It's like, babe, that's not New York Fashion Week. That's just a
Nobody
fucking party at the Standard. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Any hoozle. We go on this 5-day bender, and it was a humbling experience for me because at the end of it, me and my boyfriend looked at each other and we were like, we need to go sober for a minute. So my toxic thing of the week is that I'm doing 30 days sober right now, which, hey, for some, that might be nothing, okay? I'm struggling. I'm like 1 week in, and I'm not having a good time.
I hate it, only because I'm like, you know what? You want to go sober? Great. My issue, which I'll get into it in housekeeping.
She's
is
so selfish.
I'm going, well, no, my thing is that I'm going on Accutane in 1 month.
What day?
Like I said, we'll get into it. October 13th, I believe, is my start date.
Who is about to be sober on Halloween? Not me.
I was like, why couldn't you go sober on one of the 6 months that I have to go sober?
No, it had to be now, you guys.
So rude of you.
It had to be now.
How dare she?
You know what? It's funny. I don't know if maybe you've assumed this about me, or you know, because you've listened to the show for a while. It's not drinking for me. It's the Mary Jane. And, you know, having a little bit of that before bedtime if you're feeling a little anxious, please. It's God's medicine. Thank you for that. But we can't be doing it all the time. We can't be doing it before going out. You're going to be socially awkward. It's going to be horrible. You can't be doing it before having shit to do. You can't be doing it that much. So I needed to reel it the fuck in. Reality check. And I'm going sober for 30 days. And I'm not having a good time.
How many days has it been?
Like 6.
That's not bad. I mean, that's almost a week.
It's not bad. I'm just not having a good time. I thought I was going to be like, oh, like so clear and like glowing.
You probably will, like, in another week.
Alcohol wise, it is great to not be drinking and to like be planning my weekends differently. Like that's kind of nice. And like the good thing is both me and my boyfriend are like, we can go out and have a great time. Like we can go out to a bar and not drink and still have fun.
Same.
Because we're, like you're the same way. Like we're not the type of people that need to like get shit faced to have a good time. But like at the same time, you just don't really like make plans like that. Like this weekend, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? I can work out and be so productive and do all these things like a normal person. So it's been nice.
I, on the other hand, have been revolving my weeks around being insanely feral and drinking all I can before I destroy my liver.
No, as you should. And I will support you. Like if you want to go to the club this weekend, I'm at the club. Like
I don't know what I'm doing this weekend.
I don't think I want to do that, but I will be supportive.
Not the club.
No,
I mean, I'm gonna go out.
I don't think I've ever gone to a club. I don't know why I just said the club.
But it's Monday. I'm not thinking about Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No.
You want to know what's on Friday, Saturday, Sunday? It's the last weekend of San Gennaro. That's where I'll be. That is my club.
San Gennaro is an Italian food festival that they have for 10 days every September. Everyone in New York loves it, okay? It's like one of those things, everyone stops by, you get your sausage and peppers, you're on your way. Christina's gone every single day now for how many days?
5 days. And not only have I gone every single day, I've gone twice a day.
Like, that's weird. That's, if it was like in your neighborhood, it's not in her neighborhood. It's in Manhattan and she lives in Brooklyn.
So close.
It is so close.
By subway. Like, I just like.
No, it is.
I was in and out of there today within an hour. Like, well.
Not even, mama.
Not even. Well, today
like 20 minutes.
I only went. Yeah. Today I only went because I told Lily that I was like scrolling on TikTok like a day ago, whatever, and some girl posted like, oh, like what I ate at San Gennaro and whatnot. And one of the things that she posted about was this like this tomato, mozzarella, balsamic sandwich or whatever, like chicken cutlet sandwich. Mm-hmm. And then I'm looking at the comment section to see Dr. Pepper ASMR.
Everything in me just told me to do
it. Anyway. But, I was looking at the whole comment section to see like where she got this fucking sandwich.
Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeping. She did not reply to a single person where the sandwich was from.
How are you about to post a recommendation of a food place and then not post the name of it?
I was like, where is it? But I'm a psychopath and I like paused the video a million times to see like what stores were in the background, and then I looked them up and I was like, let's hope that the stand is somewhere near these stores. And sure enough it was. So I went today to go get the sandwich.
Shit was
tracked
bussin'.
it down. Yeah, I brought it back. I brought it back. The sandwich was chicken cutlet, tomato.
Thank you, mommy.
Yeah, chicken cutlet, tomato. No, sorry. Chicken cutlet, mozzarella, peppers, balsamic oil, basil, and then I got tomato mozz on the side. It was incredible. Anyways, not the point.
Oh, yeah. So that was later on the checklist. My bad. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways.
Don't mind that.
Yeah, no. So
it all started with.
Yeah, Lily's going sober, so my toxic thing of the week is the 5-day bender.
And it all started with this updating event. If you know what updating is, it's a dating show that Christina went on.
Oh, never mind.
I didn't, so...
Good for you.
This could be a solo episode. Christina, leave.
I'm a little, like, out of it if we can't tell. I just, like, zoned out the second we started.
I am not out of it. I was out of it, now I'm on. So I got this. I got this episode. Just go away.
I think I just need a sip of, like, quick little sip of DP.
Okay, so it all started at the updating event. We go, and let me just tell you, okay, what was the name of that place, first of all? Because they sold...
Okay, continue.
What was the name of that place?
Sugarwood.
If you ever come to New York City, you take yourself to Sugarwood, baby. They got fucking dicks on a stick.
Yeah.
That are like...
And pussies on a stick.
Dick
and vagina on a stick.
I had a dick on the stick. I started at the balls. Okay, wait, let me explain. It's a piece of cake. It's like a piece of cake.
With the balls.
People are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's a waffle.
It's a waffle. It is waffle mix. It tasted like
waffle.
cake though, kind of.
Yeah.
Or like whatever. It was so fucking delicious. Yeah. And then they're like, how deep do you want it? And they like deep throat it into some chocolate and coat it. That shit was delicious. And our friends walked in and I was like, hey, look, I got balls.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We like posted on the GMT story.
Oh yeah, you might have
Lily
seen her.
eating the tip. Yeah, it was absolutely
an experience.
Yeah, but we went there. There was like a 6'4" McDreamy there too.
I didn't go on a 5-day bender. You went on a 5-day bender.
Yeah.
I went on a 1 day and then 3 more. You went, okay.
I went 5 days in a row.
Yeah, you're the crazy one. I'm fine.
But weren't you there for most of them?
Well, the next day was you went out with them yourself.
Yeah.
Remember?
But then you were at all the others.
No, I was, but like I forgot that you did that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
back to it. Oh, yeah, so we went there, and then we ended up going out with some friends, whatever. Cool, that was fun.
The East Villains enter the chat.
We went, yes. East
Specifically, Cody James came on the show. We love him.
Yes, he was there.
And he showed up, so then obviously, where are you going next? Like, we're coming.
We're following you. We went to this random guy's birthday party who is also, like, friends.
Shout out, Noah.
Shout out to Noah. Didn't say hi to him.
Loved your birthday party. I
yeah.
absolutely went up to him and was so weird. I was like, hey, I totally know you from like Instagram. Happy birthday. He was like, okay.
I didn't go up to him, but I followed him on TikTok. And then the next day he followed me back and I DM'd him. I said, nice birthday party. He goes, you were there?
Yeah.
I go, yeah, sorry I didn't introduce myself, but
like
sick
at
birthday party.
Your birthday party. And it like wasn't like that packed where we wouldn't introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
No, it was funny.
Know,
He was
I
very
just,
nice.
Didn't,
well, I only
nice.
went up to him because we already followed each other.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think we did. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was really nice. Anyway.
So, yeah, did that. Got my flirt on there with a different East villain. And then the next day went out on a date with that East villain on a whim.
And then went out with them by herself.
Went out with the East villains by myself that night.
So
proceeded
scary.
To have a little
That's
makeout.
not something we ever want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies.
It's fun.
Unless you want to get like, never mind.
I enjoyed it. Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, that's what I was going to take this in a different direction. Anyways.
My whole finger's bleeding. I love that. Anyways.
Ooh, the next day. Heaven Can Wait.
Yes.
That's a random. You guys are
this,
like,
okay,
what is happening?
This was random.
This was random.
This was like almost 1 a.m.
This was borderline psychotic.
Yes. What even
God forbid my boyfriend goes out without me.
Started with Big Jeans. It started with Big Jeans.
Yes.
Texted me.
This is where I get pissed at my boyfriend, okay? He texts me after work and he's like, I'm going to this bar to meet some friends. And I was like, okay, well, obviously, like, that's fine. But, like, I'm at home doing nothing and bored. Like, it's a Saturday.
Let me come.
It was like a Friday night or something. I was like, can I come? And he's like, oh, no, I'm literally just going to have a beer and go home. And I was like, oh, then it's not worth it. Then, Big Jeans.
Yeah,
and then I go, who are you with? He said, one person.
Yeah.
Big Jeans calls or texts Christina.
He's like, where are you at? I was like, home. He's like, why aren't you out?
Me and the whole gang are at this bar.
Starts spamming me with photos. He goes, I'm with Work Bay. Sends me like 3 photos of them. Boyfriend? Yeah, and then he's like, come, whatever. And then so now I'm like texting Lily and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Long story short, me and Lily got our asses up at like midnight, got ready. We were out the door by about 12:30 going to what was pretty much the end.
No, it was. We didn't even go in the place. We all hung out.
I did. Remember?
Oh,
I got hit on by 2 guys within 10 minutes.
Wait. I forgot that you went. Christina's been having a wild time, you guys. She's making me look really good. You're making me look like a little angel. I'm on in bed tucked in. Like, since when, bitch? The fuck?
I've just been having my fun, yeah. So I went in and I was waiting for the bathroom. And there were some girls doing coke in the bathroom, like little girls. So I went up to the door like a security guard.
Always like the 19-year-olds, yeah.
I was like a party pooper. I was like, I don't care, get out. There was a long ass line of people needing to pee. The guy in front of me was like, damn, that was like kind of scary but kind of sexy. And I was like, thank you. And then he started hitting on me. Big Jeans saw that. Go in the bathroom, pee, get out, go to the dance floor. I get pulled away from Big Jeans by a totally random guy who proceeds to, I needed to talk on you. I just saw you moving on the dance floor. And you just look like you know how to have a good time. And you look so, he said, you look so wild. You look so free. I was like, oh, okay.
Love her. I'm not sure if he picked the vibe up correctly. I don't know if I would describe Christina as like wild and free. Actually, kind of.
That reminds me like that Flo Rida song. Hey, I heard you out wildwood. But yeah, so that was weird.
Maracuja. Every time I put on this lip product by Tarte, I have to say the name of it. It's called Tarte. Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump by Tarte. And Cherry Blossom Tarte.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Anyways, yeah, so that was that. We leave. Big Jeans is pissed drunk. We get back to my apartment.
I didn't even go in. Yeah. I hung out on the sidewalk with people smoking cigarettes for an hour and a half.
It was so weird.
And then I went home.
Yeah. We were like, well, that was kind of weird, but like, okay.
Why did I go?
And then what was the day after that? Oh, the day after that was the bar that we stayed at for also like 1 hour, but that was like whatever.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Remember we went to that random bar in Williamsburg?
Oh, no, that was
Audrey
nice. That was my jam.
Annie. Yeah.
I loved that night.
But yeah, I thought it was going to be more like go out.
We thought there was going to be a party. It was weird because it was New York Fashion Week, but it's funny because like everyone gets so burned out during New York Fashion Week that by Saturday, like we texted everyone who normally is out every single night and everyone was like, bro, I'm staying home. Fuck that. So we just went to like a chill dive bar.
Super chill vibes, yeah.
But it was actually really nice because I got to like get to know some people that like I haven't really like sat down and met properly. Mm-hmm. So that was nice.
Yeah. And then the day after was the advisory party.
Yeah. So that was fun. I got really fucked up.
I got so fucked up. I spilt like an entire glass of champagne on my face. I paid for margaritas for some 2 random girls, and they were like, I've never had a girl buy me a drink before.
One thing about Christina is she's gonna buy you a drink.
Yeah. I just like.
Also, new fun fact about Christina when she's drunk that I have now just discovered.
What?
Christina, you did. Yeah, I know you're gonna know what I'm talking about because you did this at the Bushwick bar, the weird one, and you did it again at Advisory.
No, what did I do?
I don't remember what you did.
What did I
do?
But
when Christina gets drunk, you're in the middle of this loud party, vibing. Everyone's chill. Christina chooses then to bring up the most irrelevant thing, like a task that she has to do tomorrow, or like something she just ordered on Amazon. For example, we're hammered at this bar in Brooklyn, okay? We're talking to this guy. He's like really trying to confide in us about like this girl problem he's having. And she was like, oh my God, I got in my shower scrubber today. You have to see this. Proceeds to show him like a tutorial video. Or no, you should show him like you using this like power scrubber. He's like, okay. Like what? I don't remember what you said to me at the party during New York Fashion Week, but you came up to me and said some dumb shit, and I was like, "Not now, Christina." I was like talking to 4 people, and and your volume level is bonkers. Like somehow everyone can hear you, even though it's like the loudest club ever. Somehow Christina's voice pierces through the mix. It really does. And she came up to me and said something like, I don't know, like, oh, I gotta go to Trader Joe's tomorrow. Did you hear that the fall stuff came out? I'm like,
yeah,
Christina.
Sounds like me.
Like,
sounds exactly like me, actually.
It's so funny. And then I said it to David after.
Could be worse.
No, it could be. No,
it's
worse. Hilarious. Everyone thinks it's funny. But like, it got to at the advisory party, I was like, stop. Stop.
Shut up.
It was really funny. But I've noticed that now. But it's only when you're like really drunk.
At least I'm not like an emotional drunk.
No.
Such a happy-go-lucky drunk.
Thank God.
And everybody, like,
you and Ryan are both like that. And you're both like emotional messes. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised neither of you are criers.
No, I'm not a crier.
Is Paige a crier?
No.
God bless.
Paige is just like me. She's a happy-go-lucky. Like, wants to just, like, love everybody and everything. And
no,
talk
me
to
too. I'm totally like that as well.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad because, honestly, I'm so serious. If you were, like, a terrible drunk, I would, like, tell you. And I'd be like, I'm not going out.
Yeah.
And the second you get to that point, I'm not your friend anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not associating with you. I won't do that for a boyfriend anymore. And I definitely won't do that for a friend.
Oh, my God. I can't stand people that are bad when they're drunk.
Oh, my God.
Like, no, I can't do it.
I'm actually
people that I've, like cut.
Oh yeah,
they're like that. Yeah.
Very true. And oh my God, if you have a boyfriend who honestly work bay is like really great, I never have any issues, but only when he gets like that extra bit like to I don't know. It's not even that he's not like mean or anything like that. I just get so easily irritated with drunk men.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely a trigger because I've dated alcoholics before. It's definitely like a me thing, and like work bay is wonderful and like doesn't really deserve it, but I get so irritated. I'll be like, I don't fucking think you need that beer. He's like, chill out. I'm like, okay, all right.
No.
Exactly. I can't. People are annoying when they're drunk. It's like
Big Jeans, I've realized when he's drunk, he's just kind of you lose him.
Yeah, he's a goner.
He's goner. He wants to he just fucks off.
He's free.
Everywhere he's free.
Yeah.
He's free.
Work bay is like that too, but I don't like that. So I'm like, no, you're going to stay right here.
Well, I'm not fucking dating Big Jeans, but I will say I've been expressing to Lily, vibes have been a little different.
Yeah.
But I told Lily, I go, until he explicitly says to my face, I like you more than a
Keep
friend.
that combo going. I got to take the sweatshirt off.
Yeah, that's fine. But no, I told Lily that until he expresses bluntly to me that he likes me more than a friend or more than a hookup, I'm going to assume that he hates me.
Oh.
But
Okay.
there have been some boyfriend things. So I don't know, but whatever. I could be totally overthinking it. But yeah, I mean, that last party ended our, oh my God, I almost just burped. Ended
you're
our
not overthinking
5-day streak.
it. The thing about big jeans, I've never met someone more blunt and honest in my life, okay?
Yeah.
Did he not look at you like a month ago and say, it takes me about 3 months to get to know someone?
3 to 6 months, yeah.
He said that, and progressively he is getting closer to you.
Yeah.
He literally told you that about himself, and it's pretty much true.
She's feeding my delusion. I don't like it.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Mean work, babe. Believe
I'm not believing a goddamn thing until I hear it from him.
I think that's great. I
Yeah.
think that you should be doing that, but I'm just saying, trust me, guys.
Well, yeah.
This man likes Christina.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just been like little things. I can't even explain it,
PDA
really.
in front of his friends. Like, that's, come on. Everybody
PDA,
knows.
Like, when I said something wasn't a date, he said it was.
Yeah.
He also.
She literally was like, this isn't a date. And he was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Come on.
The big thing was when we were at the party where the two guys hit on me, and afterwards when I was talking about it, he was like, oh yeah, like I would have helped you, but I just expect you to handle it and like turn them down on your own. I was like, why would I need to turn them down?
Yeah, we're not dating.
Yeah, and I said that. I was like, I don't need to turn them down. We're not dating. And he was just like like shocked.
I'm pretty sure when me and Work Bay worked at a restaurant together, when like the tables would hit on him of girls, and he'd be like, well, I can go hang out with him if I want. We're not dating. I'd be like, no, you can't. I don't care that we're not dating. You're not talking to those women ever again.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. But that's the difference between us.
Yeah. But whatever. So I don't know. But that was the toxic thing of the week for both of us, was like the 5-day bender and the fact that Lily is now going sober.
And hating it.
That's
the toxic part.
Yeah. But fucking what else, man?
I'm a terrible
influence.
influence.
Yeah. So I have like a little like story. Quickly.
Sorry. What is this bullet?
The Hinge guy talk about.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. No.
I know.
She thinks
Anyways.
this could be her husband, and I'm like, no.
No, I disagree now. I think in the moment I was like, oh my God. But
No, he's definitely.
this is just a weird story that I feel like the people need to know. And I almost posted a story time about this on my TikTok. Maybe I still will, but whatever. Listen, this is one of the strangest things, I guess. So I think I've talked about on the show before how I never put the podcast or what I do for a living with social media or my social media on my dating profiles. I never say what I do. Usually it just says like talent manager or whatever at the time, because when I was running West 27, but I never explicitly put my stuff because I don't want people like listening to podcasts before the date or like, I don't know, not my
Girl,
thing.
oh my God, fuck no. I don't tell anyone about the podcast till like I've known you for like a year.
Yeah, like, so that's that. But anyways, so back in June, like after me and my ex broke up, I joined Hinge for literally like 1 week.
A solid 6 days. As you do.
I went on a date with this like guy, the mayor of Greenpoint.
Sorry,
Love you.
I just remembered something. Oh my God, yes.
Love
Mayor
you.
of Greenpoint.
Mayor of Greenpoint.
That was his whole bit. Anyway.
That was his whole bit. And it was absolutely
it was funny.
Incredible.
It was brilliant.
Love you.
Someone's
Hit me
gonna
up.
marry that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Could be me.
I was like emotionally unavailable at the time, but I'm ready to go, baby.
Let's go.
Mayor of Greenpoint. But anyways, so, but I wanted to do with him, but I also matched with this like food blogger dude, and we had literally a 2-second conversation on Hinge talking about going on a date to Lure Fish Bar, and then moved it to text message. And I swear to God, our only texts were like, hey, it's so-and-so. Hey, like it's Christina, whatever. How are you? Good, how are you? And like the conversation just like ended. That was like 3 months ago now. And then, so at the time, because he had his TikTok and his socials on his page, and he's like this food blogger dude with like almost like 1 million on TikTok, I followed him like back in the fucking day. Followed him because I was like, he's not gonna see this. Mm-hmm. A few days ago, I get a TikTok notification that he followed me, and so now we're following each other. And I was like, it's been 3 months. Why did he just follow me? Also, how did he find me? because that's weird. How did he find me? Does he know I am the girl from Hinge? He has to know. Anyways, so I was like, he has to know. So I ended up messaging him through TikTok, and I made a joke, and I was like, oh, from Hinge to text to TikTok, what a beautiful pipeline. And he made a joke saying he was just about to go poke me on Facebook. I was like, that's funny.
That's a good one.
Great one. We move it over to text. We're texting, whatever. Long story short, I'm going on a date with him this week. But ended up finding out 2 things. Number 1, he saved me to his contacts when we exchanged numbers 3 months ago. He saved me to his contacts as Christina Brunette from Hinge. And so, you know how you're scrolling on TikTok sometimes and it gives you suggested users like from your contacts?
Oh.
I came up.
Oh, yeah.
So, note to self.
I turned that shit off.
Disconnect my phone number.
All these people from high school were coming up. And I was like, nope. No. Like,
yeah, but no. I came up, and so that's how he found me. And so he followed me, and he saw that it said follow back. So there was that. The other thing is we start talking. And, you know, he's like, where in the city? Like, do you live? You know, because we're going to pick a date spot. And I'm like, oh, I'm in Williamsburg. And he's like, oh, I am too. Are you near this area of Williamsburg? And I was like, oh, no, I'm actually near this area. And he's like, oh, so am I. I'm right by this landmark in the area. And I go, wait a minute. So am I. And then I go, weird question. Do you live on this street? And he's like, I live 1 block down from that street. Dude is my fucking neighbor, basically.
What are the odds?
Because
New York City is just so many streets and so big. And
yeah, it's just crazy, too, because I'm like, and the thing is that he goes to my grocery store on an almost everyday basis. He's a food blogger. He cooks a lot. That is his grocery store. I go there almost on an everyday basis, too. Mm-hmm. Same coffee shops every day. Same bars all the time.
Crazy.
Like, we could have easily run into each other and not known, or like, I don't even know. But now I'm paranoid that I'm going to see him before Thursday. But I mean, it's already Monday. Last week it was more of a...
I mean, Christina, you did go on a date with a man that lives in your building.
I did, and then I kept seeing him after that, and I still run into him.
So awkward. It's like not, but like...
Not awkward, but like also awkward, but like not... But whatever. But yeah, now I'm like, what if I run into him before the date? Because knowing my luck, I will. He invited me to hang out with him twice before the date, and both times I said no. First, he was having like a rooftop like dinner party for like a bunch of his friends. It was like a surprise party.
Absolutely not.
I'm not going to meet you for the first time with your friends.
Whoa. Because for all he knows, even though he does have your socials and everything, you could still be a complete weirdo.
Yeah.
Socially. Like, you could show up and just be rude and, like, awful.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. Some people are just like, come through, like, whatever.
Yeah,
and I was like,
weird.
Oh, thank you, but no.
Although I love when people bring their random Hinge dates. I'm like, fuck yeah, it's about to get weird.
Right situation.
Yeah, at a public bar.
Yes.
It's hilarious. I'm like, this is about to get awkward, and I'm obsessed.
If he was out with like some buddies, like out in like North Willie, like whatever, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, at like a bar,
like,
a dinner party on a roof. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
So I was like, no. And then the next day, he said he was hanging out with a bunch of his friends at his place, and he was like, yeah, we're just like playing games and having a good time. Like, come. And I go, no. And also respectfully, thank you, but I'm going to keep saying no until we go on our date. And then he goes, I'm just going to keep asking you till we go on our date just to fuck with you.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it was very funny. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going on a date
cute.
with this guy.
You want guys to be eager and like want to hang out with you.
You know what?
Everyone's like, play it cool.
No, my toxic trait though is that this guy is very visibly like eager to see me, you know, eager to go on the date, all of that stuff. But in my little fucked up mind, because my last ex was a narcissist and love bombed the fuck out of me in the beginning, I am taking like the eagerness and I'm
definitely
excited
take
for
precaution
this
with guys like that. Yeah. A little bit of a red flag.
Yeah. Like he like told me, he like made a like it was a joke, but he was like, oh, like should we walk together like to the date? And I was like, well, we're probably gonna run into each other anyways, so might as well. And then he was like. He was like just fucking me, making a joke and being a dick, being like, do you want to hold hands? And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it's actually kind of, now that I'm thinking about it more, it's like, it would be funnier if like you guys like were like acquaintances and then you were going on a date and he was playing like, but I feel like maybe it's a little strange. I don't know.
He's like,
it's definitely funny, but it's like,
a lot of it is like jokes. I think, I don't think he's actually love bombing me, but it's like he's like making jokes, but I'm like,
but obviously you're gonna be on edge. No, like, you should be like that, dude.
Yeah, but whatever. But he does honestly seem like a really cool guy. And he was like, I'm pretty sure he's on the Drew Barrymore show once too. His Hinge profile was like a video of him cooking for Drew Barrymore.
Oh, that's cool. She does have like small creators on the show. Yeah. It's really cool. Actually, she just had Tiff on, who was on our show.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll keep you guys posted on that. San Gennaro, we already talked about that, but that was on our list of things to hit. That I've just been thoroughly going to San Gennaro. That's where I got the ridiculous crayon from at the beginning of this episode. That's where the crayon's from. Other news, last little thing. We didn't even announce we were doing housekeeping. We kind of went from toxic thing of the week into housekeeping.
You got it, you guys. You got it.
Yeah, but one thing that I've been talking about so much that I thought, because I can't shut the fuck up about it because I have a God complex about it, is the fact that I don't think I announced this on the show, but I went off of birth control for 1 month, and then I went to the dermatologist last week. Long story short, I'm starting Accutane in a month. And with Accutane, for those of you that have gone on it, you know that you need to be on 2 forms of birth control while you're taking Accutane because you absolutely cannot get pregnant because of the birth defects.
You're like, don't worry, if I got pregnant, that shit ain't coming anyway, mama.
No, I got Planned Parenthood on speed dial, sweetheart. But so you have to be on 2 forms of birth control and sign a form and all this stuff. So I was trying to be I'm gonna be free and off of birth control and whatever for a while, and I went off for a month and I was like, oh, this is awesome, and then I had to go right back on it.
Yeah.
So now I'm back on birth control, start Accutane in a month. I've been talking a lot more. I'm not gonna ramble on the show about it, but I've been talking about the Accutane stuff a lot on my TikTok. So if you guys are interested in that, you could go there. But yeah, I'm sick and tired of the cystic acne. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. Sick and tired of it. I've struggled with acne my entire life. And
have you just tried drinking a little more water?
Have you tried cutting dairy out?
No, bitch, I'm gonna eat cheese.
Have you tried using a salicylic acid moisturizer?
Oh my God.
Salicylic
acid doesn't even work on me.
Have you tried tea tree oil?
Oh my God. Just drink
more water. Shut up. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's so
I've tried
annoying.
every single skincare product, diet, remedy, pill. I went on a different pill before for my acne. Birth control even did not really help it. Creams, you name it. I've tried it.
She didn't try the Paula's Choice BHA though. I will say she did not try it. No, it definitely wouldn't cure your acne. It might help though.
Lily knows. I think we've talked about it on the show before. I stick to my favorites. I'm using the shit that the beauty gurus were using in 2016.
Well, it's not fucking working, bitch. So let's get the Paula's Choice BHA. They just put out a jumbo size. I'm gonna go get it for you.
With makeup, but with skincare, maybe I'll give it a go before the Accutane.
Hey.
Well, now I'm on this cream for the next 30 days. I'm on the spirolactin cream. There's an oral.
Do you have to do
it
before you go on?
You don't know. You don't have to, but she
right.
gave it to me as use
okay.
it day and night, in the meantime to help regulate your acne before you go on Accutane. So you're not, because the big thing for me with the cysts is they suck and they are, they suck and they're ugly and whatever.
They're
but
painful.
Most of all, they're painful.
Yeah.
They are so painful. So that's why she was you could use this cream for the next 30 days to regulate that because it will shrink them a little bit. But the thing is she gave me 2 options, which is either A, I go on Accutane and I'll be on it for 6 months and it'll kind of just beat everything. It's the foolproof method to fully get rid of the cystic acne.
Dude, it does work.
Yeah. It was, or I could
Alex
go
Earl,
on,
baby.
Yeah. Or I could go on spirolactone, the oral medication. What?
No idea what that
is. It's another pill that helps with acne and everything. But the only thing is that it's not foolproof. If you stop taking it, your acne will probably come back.
Oh.
It's not like Accutane where you take it for 6 months. So it was either
and it was permanently changes your...
Yeah. Yeah, it was you could go on Accutane for 6 months and be miserable, but then you'll be hot and not miserable at the end. Or you could take this other pill for the rest of your life, but the second you stop taking it, your acne will come back.
The most common side effects that people are... Well, I will say, I had a friend at FIT go on Accutane. It did work. He stuck it out. Mm-hmm. Girl, the first... I want to say the second month he was on it. I'm not kidding. His whole face was flaking off.
Yeah.
It
gets
was really gross.
It gets
and I felt really bad for him.
No, that's a thing. Like within month 2 to 3, it gets
bad,
really, really bad. But then months 4, 5,
you're borderline
and
not
6,
going to be able to like
put
shit.
makeup on and stuff.
Yeah, you're just not going to like feel good. You're not going to want to be doing anything.
Yeah, but that's why I'm doing it now.
It's a good time of year to do it.
I would rather do it now and then be like really good for the summertime and like whatever.
And he only had that for a month. Like it was only a month that it was bad. Like that.
It's like really bad like month 2 or 3, but then it's like, I was also talking to like Seema about it yesterday. She went on Accutane and she was like, yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's like, it's really bad. But all of a sudden, one day you'll wake up and it'll just be gone.
No, his skin to this day is like, perfect. I still follow him on Instagram.
It'll just be gone.
And his was like it was actually worse than yours, borderline. It wasn't just here. It was all over his face.
Yeah, people like that. Like, luckily, like, I'm doing 60 milligrams, not to start because that's like a lot for starter. But I think she'll probably start me on like 10 to 20 milligrams and keep upping my dosage, obviously, until the 6 months when I hit the 60. But
what are the other side effects? Like, normal?
So the biggest side effect is the dryness. Yeah. Dry lips, dry nose, nosebleeds.
But like it's
dryness.
Next level.
Yeah, next level dryness. That's why
level.
this little fucking thing that I carry everywhere with me is going to be my BFF.
You're gonna have to coat your face before going out in the cold. Oh my god, I'm scared.
Yeah, so lots of Aquaphor, lots of Bag Balm, all that stuff. And then there's obviously like the mental side effects. So that's why they make you sign 2 forms. Number 1, that you won't get pregnant. That's another really big side effect, is if you do get pregnant, there's a 35% chance of birth defects. And that's why you can't get pregnant, because it's like a very high chance that you will have not a good baby. Jesus, and it'll have a lot of complications. Like, it's bad. But also they make you sign a waiver stating that like you understand like the side effects, but also that you understand that one of the big side effects could be, if you're not in a good mental state, depression, suicidal thoughts, like all that stuff.
I do recall.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like
interesting.
Scary, but they do
scary, but you're so self-aware and like have amazing friends and a life coach, and
they do an like every month you go back for blood work, and every month you go into your dermatologist and they do an evaluation. They ask you about like, how are you feeling mentally? Are you feeling these thoughts? Are you
maybe you'll get like a little down and like not want to leave the apartment too much, but like I don't see it going too south.
It's literally like some people have like the worst of the side effects and some people don't, and they just get like only the dryness. Or the one thing I'm a little nervous because the pros too is that like the dryness sucks, but also because what Accutane does is it like sucks all of the oil out of like your whole fucking body. Yeah. Your hair apparently never gets greasy. No, it's a good thing. People have better hair.
You get dry scalp.
Yeah, a lot of people have reported that they have better hair because they're not getting, their roots are not oily. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. The thing that I'm most worried about actually is the dryness in the eyes, because I wear contacts. So I'm probably going to have to carry Aquaphor at all times and eye drops to keep my eyes lubricated.
And wear glasses when you're home.
Yeah, and I do wear my glasses when I'm home and stuff, so it's like whatever. But yeah, that's that. So it's like a lot of dryness, like nosebleeds, like, yeah, the eye dryness, whatever. But yeah, just everybody tells you, like, I posted on my Instagram story today about the Accutane, and a lot of people replied and were like, just you're gonna be very like, you need a lot of moisturizer, you're gonna be very dry. And also a lot of people are like, you're gonna want to drink, you're going to like, it's a thing that like you have to, and you're going to feel the need to drink way more water.
And you're
than
really
usual.
Bad at that, and you're gonna need to like be way better.
Well, yeah, because you need to like constantly stay hydrated.
One of those water bottles that's like actually how much water you should be drinking throughout the day, but do 2 of them. you know what I mean?
So yeah, but it's almost like your body reacts in the way that's like you're gonna feel way more dehydrated, therefore you're gonna want to drink water. It's like that, like you can't just like forget because your body.
No, yeah, you're gonna be thirsty as fuck. Like, yeah, for sure.
You know. But yeah, no. So it depends. There's obviously like some very severe side effects if it gets to that point, but they would like take you.
Yeah, obviously.
Any like crazy points. But yeah, so
that'll be fun.
Woo!
Fucking hell. Oh, and you can't drink.
Oh yes, you can't drink. And some people do drink like
6 months. Like, my friend definitely was drinking and smoking every day.
I don't know how it is about smoking.
I'm sure you can.
I don't know, but
I'm gonna look that up.
I ended up watching all of Alex Earl's videos about Accutane, like after like I decided to like do it and everything, because I forgot that she went on it. Yeah. I wanted to watch because
it's like why she got famous. Well, she had the acne and showed it.
She literally said
she's a savior.
Right. We love her. But No, she literally said, she was like, they tell you that you shouldn't drink an Accutane. She's like, but that is just unrealistic to my lifestyle. So she said that she does drink on Accutane, but like not that much. And she said, though, the thing, though, is that if you do drink on it,
you can totally smoke weed. Yes.
No, but the thing, though, is like a lot of people say like that the people that do drink on Accutane are like your tolerance. The good thing about it is the fact that you only need like a
glass of wine.
Get fucked. But I've heard that the hangovers, if you do drink on Accutane, are just like horrible. Because Accutane is like absorbed directly into the liver where alcohol is absorbed. So that's why. You know, maybe it's like
once you're on it for 2 or 3 months, then try. You know, once your body's like adjusted to it, if you're even called to. I mean, you're not. That's the thing is,
I'm on it. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel once I'm on it, but I do think I'm gonna just try my best to go fully sober. I feel like I would probably do it.
Oh, no, you can. Yeah. But, like, let's say you're 3 months in and, like, you're not really getting a lot of crazy side effects and you're totally fine. And for whatever reason, you're at a function where, like, you would really like to have, like, a drink. Yeah. Then maybe I would do it.
I'm sure there probably will come a point in the 6 months that I'll want to have, like, a glass of wine like
it's going to come. Yeah. 6 months is a long time. 3 months, I'd be like, no problem. But, like, I don't know. I'm not even a drinker, but 6 months is a long time. Like,
I did tell Lily, though, the positive of this is that I will be getting...
it's just like the holiday stuff. Yeah.
Like. But no, that I will be finishing Accutane the same time that I finish my life coaching program. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna be gorgeous.
Leveled up.
Yeah,
leveled up.
I'm gonna be gorgeous and a life coach.
No, that's hot, Christina. Like, that's hot.
Yeah,
that's hot.
Anyway,
maybe we should like. Let's just get right into it. It's like podcasters an hour in.
G&T.
Yes, G&T, 40 minutes in. Perfect.
Lily's going to take this away because Lily wrote down all the things for G&T, and I've been severely uneducated the past 2 weeks. So
look, one thing about me is I'm reading, what is it on Twitter? Pop Craze? Is that what it's called?
Pop Craze, yes.
One thing about me is I'm on Pop Craze every morning, every afternoon, and every evening, and I'm reading every single thing. Well, and if I don't... What?
No, I was going to say, while you go in on that, I'm just going to move the mic and sip my Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, perfect. Okay, well,
go on.
It's really funny because Christina's podcast notes versus mine are like, hers are like so in depth, they're beautifully laid out. Mine just says, Sabrina Carpenter ate. Taylor Swift swept, like, period. But obviously, we're going to start with the VMAs. The VMAs were actually, like, pretty good this year, in my opinion. Like, I feel like we're getting back into that, like, nostalgic award show feel.
For sure.
And I'm pissed because I could have gone and I didn't go because I didn't think Taylor Swift was going to go. And I've already gone before. So I was like, I'm just not going to go this year. But then, of course, don't worry. She was there for the whole show. And she absolutely swept. She won like every fucking category she was in. Are we shocked? Cool that she won Director of the Year as well. Because usually
she did.
Yeah. Usually that never goes to like an artist or a woman. But it never goes to an artist. Did you know, too, that Artist of the Year, every single one was a woman in the category? For the first time ever in history.
I did hear about this.
But like, think about it. What man has made any impact on your life in your headphones in this past year? Not a single one.
Yeah. No, you know what's so funny?
Has there been a male album?
I did see that.
I'm forgetting one, but
I saw that and I was thinking about the fact, I'm like, how many like male like breakout moments have you heard about this year? Not really
much.
Did anybody?
Like, because Harry Styles, you know, that would have been last year.
Yeah.
And his album deserved everything it got, but like, you know, who?
I don't know. Women dominated the space this year.
Yeah, women are just like running the music industry right now, at least on the artist side of things. I know there's still a long way to go on like the production side of things, but like I think Shakira said that and I was glad that she touched on that because like it's really cool that like the women are just dominating all the artistry, but when it comes to writers and producers, there's a long way to go. But anyway, a lot of people are talking about Selena Gomez not wanting to be memed and kind of being miserable the whole time. One thing about me is that woman could fucking do anything and I'm going to defend her. So let's just get into it. Okay. First of all, those titties were sitting. First of all, the titties were sitting right. Okay.
So true.
They were sitting right. And that
so true.
Gorgelina Oscar de la Renta dress. First of all, she also just switched her wardrobe stylist. Do you also agree that she is? What is wrong with her old outfits? Why has Selena's team not told her to change stylists earlier? Because she could be like a fashion icon, in my opinion, because she's Selena Gomez. Her style, horrible. She's had a few good moments, but like overall, wouldn't you agree? Selena Gomez is not a fashion icon.
See, that's the thing, though. Well, yes, I would agree with that. But Lily's like, yeah, but don't you agree? Don't you see?
But like,
you went to FIT. I'm like, girl,
like
I'm
Selena
in my
Gomez
Aritzia sweatpants right now.
And Taylor Swift. I feel the same way about Taylor. They should both be some of the best dressed people in Hollywood. And they're not. And I'm just like, we're missing an opportunity here.
Yeah.
But finally, literally in August, she switched her wardrobe stylist to someone much younger and cooler. And it's already showing. Her looks are hitting. That dress was literally gorgeous. And I also really appreciated the eye roll she threw at Chris Brown. Fuck him.
Absolutely.
And fuck anyone that supports him. And fuck him even being mentioned at the VMAs. Period.
Wait, what did he win?
He didn't win anything. He just was like, I think he was in a category. Or like somehow he was mentioned. Like they were doing some bit. I don't know. They mentioned him. And Selena Gomez just goes, ugh. So
funny. I saw the video.
She's so iconic. But obviously, I think Olivia Rodrigo opened the VMAs.
Oh,
I believe she opened.
This I'd like to speak on.
Yeah.
Because so many people did. So if you watched the music video for Vampire, you would know that her VMA's performance and all the malfunctions was an exact recreation of the Vampire music video.
I also think it's stupid that
people didn't
even if you didn't see the video, like, come on. I knew it was a bit the second it was happening. Yeah. What? You really think Olivia Rodrigo's stage is going to fall down, mama?
Yeah.
Like,
no, but so many people were like posting being like, oh my God, like what the fuck is going on? Like, blah, 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 like not understanding that it was part of the bit.
No, Selena Gomez is in the, did you see her in the crowd? She was like, like worried for her.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's like, yeah. And it like cuts to the part where like she comes right back out. But she killed that performance. That was incredible. I mean, we don't really have to get into Guts, but like me and Christina are both loving Guts.
Everything I do is tragic. Every guy I like is gay.
Gay. Like, period. It's better than Sour. Sorry there.
It is. Guts is better than Sour. We've discussed this. I've been doing nothing but screaming the lyrics every day. I remember, like, I think I saw this back in when Sour was released. When was Sour released? Was that last year?
No, it was in 2020.
Before. Anyways.
Driver's license and everything.
Yeah, I saw somebody back in the fucking day tweet, and they were like, Olivia Rodrigo makes music for, what was it? It makes music for 25-year-old girls that are actually, Olivia Rodrigo makes music for 19-year-old girls who are actually 25.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more true.
Well, it's
Me, as a 24-year-old woman, I'm screaming that shit like I'm in high school.
Yeah. Well, Sour was like really good. And like, I do like some of the songs on there, but I just simply didn't like resonate with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and if I did, it was like, it made me nostalgic of like my 17-year-old love. But Guts, I still don't even fully like resonate with it, but still some of the songs kind of like it's a little more grown up, but it's still young. It's like, it's so weird. Like 24 is the age where you just start being like little older than, you know, like,
I get that.
I had a meeting the other day with this like FIT student who's like gonna help me with some stuff, and she's like 18 or 19, and I was like trying not to sound like a loser, but I was like, I feel like I'm at the age where I'm a little out of the loop all of a sudden, and I'm panicking. She's like, I'm like hiring her to help me, and I'm like, you have to help me stay in the loop. I need to be cool. Like, no, I was like, I need to be like Olivia.
No, I think like at 24 you're like, you want to stay in the loop, but you also don't care enough to be in the loop, like, but you're like, just tell me.
Embarrassing. Like, I hate that. It's like really funny. All of a sudden you get to this age where I'm like, why are they dressing like that? And wait, what? Like, I just feel like behind.
Why are they doing that? Why are the kids doing this?
How do you do 0.5 on TikTok? I didn't know you could do that. Like,
I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, did you see Sabrina Carpenter's performance though? I need you to like.
No, didn't she do like the pre-show or something?
Yes, and everyone's like, why wasn't she on the main stage?
Really?
Type of shit. Remember I was supposed to go? That's what I was supposed to go to. So Sabrina Carpenter did like the pre-show VMAs. What people don't realize is they're recorded days before. So the VMAs were Sunday night, and her performance was Saturday night. Me and Workmate had tickets to go. We were on our way to go, and our train got delayed, and we fucking missed it. I'm so mad. But it was only 2 songs, so it would have been a lot of work for like a 20-minute moment. But
didn't we go out that night too?
Yeah, we went out that night. But I need you, okay, as a woman,
to watch it.
No, and I need you to like dive into that album. Like, as a friend of mine, can't send,
yeah.
Top to bottom, dive in and have the experience, because she's our age, I think, or like a year younger. So it's like Olivia energy, but like more relatable.
Okay.
And
I love her.
That
I
album,
do love Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know much about her, but love her.
Yeah, like the TikToks you see and stuff, they eat. Yeah, her album, top to bottom, no skips.
Yeah.
Beautiful songwriting, amazing voice. It's like one of the best pop albums, like breakthrough artist albums in a minute. But her performance was unreal.
Yeah.
It was better than like some of the main stage performances. Like
what song did she do?
She did Feather, which is like she put on her like deluxe album and it ended up becoming a huge hit, and then Into Nonsense.
Okay.
She like picked up the phone halfway through and then it went from black and white to color, and then she did this whole nonsense. Oh my God, it was unbelievable. The choreo, the look. Everything ate.
Oh my God, shit. I need to watch it
It's
now.
so good. Quickly, Nicki Minaj, ate. I can't believe she did Itty Bitty Piggy. Okay?
Yeah.
For the barbs.
Lily texted me and she was like, did you see Nicki's performance? And I was like, no. I like didn't like, I don't know. I just watch everything after the VMAs now.
I wasn't going to watch them. I only tuned in because Taylor was there and I was clowning. Me and my friend Dakota were clowning. We thought for sure she's going to announce something. She's going to perform. She didn't do anything. So I watched that shit for 4 hours till midnight for no reason really, but whatever.
Yeah,
I did it for this episode.
But Lily, she texted me and she's like, you need to go watch her performance right now.
You guys.
And I watched like half of it.
Do we have any barbs out there? Any barbs out there? Because I was not okay. Itty Bitty Piggy.
Huge barb.
Who?
Or whatever. Tori.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, that whole friend group.
Yeah. That whole friend,
Michael and Tori. Tori is.
Especially.
Yeah. I'm like.
Tori is.
Bob.
Come
on, babe.
Nicki,
like, I'm fucking obsessed with Nicki Minaj. I don't really listen to any rap music at all anymore, except for Nicki Minaj and Playboy Cardi.
What I get for putting you bitches on?
Is it my fault for putting you bitches on? Oh my God, I'm sorry. But she ate, and then when at the end of her verse, when Lil Wayne came out, I was not okay. Yeah. I sent you the video of it, and I was like, Christina, I need you to watch this for the culture, and I need you to get involved.
Lil Wayne.
Like
every time his music comes on my throwback, every time his music comes up on my throwback playlist, I'm not skipping.
It's so. I remember being 8 years old and I knew every word to every Lil Wayne song because I had older siblings, obviously, but still.
He was part of him, Nicki, Drake. They were all part of
Young Money.
Yes. Wait. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
It was called Young Money.
Yes.
Bedrock was by Young Money.
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Why am I going crazy? What I know obviously the phrase Young Money.
Yeah, that was like their group. Young Money group members. Young Money Entertainment. That's his record label founded by Lil Wayne. He discovered Nicki Minaj. Obviously you know that. Anyways, but that was iconic.
My first ever Nicki Minaj song that I ever heard, I will never forget. It just like randomly popped up on YouTube, and it was the music video for Your Love. Shawty, I'm only tell you this once, you the realest.
I owe so much to my older sisters. Like, I would be nothing without my older sisters, because when Bedrock came out, her verse in it, I memorized. I was literally 8, and I was obsessed with it. And I remember my older sister was like, I swear she's going to be huge. Like, this girl is going to blow up.
Bedrock is a no skip, too.
Are you kidding? It's like the best song ever. But I remember her saying that, and so we kind of like kept tabs, and before you knew it, I mean, Nicki just like, as deserved. She's the best female rapper of all time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, she had a moment. Itty Bitty Piggy was cool because that's like a fan favorite song. It's like technically like a freestyle kind of thing. So I couldn't believe she did that song. It was for the 50-year celebration of hip hop, which was so cool. I didn't know that they were doing that this year at the VMAs. So like, every famous rapper from history came out and did something. Yeah. It was amazing. Like, if you like rap music, you have to watch that. Kelsey Ballerini had a moment. I tweeted this, and like the G&T girlies are a fan of her. Christina doesn't even know who she is. I'm like,
had not a damn clue.
If you don't know her, if you know Chase Stokes and Madeline Klein from Outer Banks, that show, they dated. And then Chase is now dating Kelsey Ballerini, this really, really, really famous country singer. Everyone was kind of wondering like if her and Madeline had beef or whatever. They commented on each other's VMA pictures and were like, "You're so beautiful. It was so nice to meet you." I was like, I'm living for this. Like, healthy ass.
Her up. Kelsey.
You'll recognize her. She has that song called Peter Pan. It's like an old song, but she's so, I mean, you don't like country music. Remember I sent you that I sent you her lyrics the other day, and I was like, this song is so
I remember that. Coded. I feel like I've never seen this.
You should listen to that song.
Kelsey Let me see what her like number 1 song is.
She married another very famous country artist, and they got in a nasty divorce. She thought everything was fine. He divorced her, ghosted her, blocked her on everything, never spoke to her again. A few months later, he put out a song that went on the radio completely lying about their entire divorce, made her look horrible. So the whole media, everyone hated her, and then she came out with like the best album back at him. And now that's why she's like, people are obsessed with her right now.
Who is her husband? Or
you would know him. He's a really famous country singer. I forget his name too, but he's very famous.
Wait.
I don't even really know this song. Penthouse is the one that you should listen to.
Okay, it's here. Lord.
She's just like, you hate me. She's saying like they lived in a penthouse together, so everything seemed so perfect, but really everything was horrible.
I've never heard any of these though.
Really good. You should watch her VMAs performance.
This is Kelsey.
She rips off her dress. Oh my God, it's fucking iconic. Her voice is perfect.
This is the one you were talking about, Peter Pan.
Yeah, this was her like OG hit, I think. One of her OG hits. You've never heard this song? No, you can't. But y'all, I'm from upstate New York. We love country up there, baby. So
oh my God, I don't know any of these.
That's so funny. You should give it a try. Watch her VMAs performance.
I'll watch it. I'll give it a shot.
That song specifically. I'm not a huge country fan, I'm not going to lie, but I like her music a lot because it's not like super twangy. It's just like singer-songwriter kind of vibes. But anyway, she ate. The girls ate, okay? The girls ate up the VMAs. Moving
the year of the
on.
Barbie movie, the year of the women taking over the VMAs.
No, period.
Yeah.
I did want to touch really quickly on, this is a twist, Russell Brand and Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah.
But only because, okay, if you've not seen what happened with Russell Brand, I don't even really want to get too into it.
What is it? Like sexual
rape allegations and sexual assault and all of the above. Like horrible stuff. You should look into it yourself. I don't want to get too into that. But I will say that news came out yesterday. And then I don't think this could not have been planned. Like there's no way. Today, the news came out that Katy Perry sold her music to Litmus Music or like one of those huge labels for $225 million. So my girl Katie's just fine.
Yeah.
And her ex-man is flopping the most anyone could ever flop. And
so many people were saying, they were like, I knew Russell was like a shitty person when the Katy Perry documentary came out. And there was
she had to go on stage.
Dude, that I have watched that clip over so many times over the years.
Yeah,
it like randomly pops up. I also watched that documentary when it came out, and I remember it was like wild.
And you know what is disgusting? This is what happens when men do fucking terrible things. People are like waiting on Katy Perry's comment. She doesn't owe us a comment. She doesn't owe us a fucking thing. She should never have to speak about that man another day in her fucking life. Mm-hmm. I feel horrible for her. I can't imagine like what she's going through right now. That's probably I can't imagine. Like I will say I like have made out with a guy that years later, I only made out with this guy who years later had a terrible allegation against him.
Yeah, but it's like you wouldn't have known that.
No, of course I didn't. No. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying to this day, it makes me like ill to think that I even like hung out with this man. Yeah. Horrible. So I cannot imagine how she's feeling. Like that's fucked. But I love to see my girl winning. I love to see her taking $225 mil to the bank.
The day after her ex-husband is accused.
Have you seen Miley Cyrus at Glastonbury before that whole thing?
No.
Like 2 weeks before Liam and her filed for divorce, and like that the day of Glastonbury is one of the biggest music festivals in the world, like the biggest crowd, like the biggest number of people type of thing, and she was headlining it, which is like an honor. She's crying the whole time pretty much, but like probably the best she's ever sung, and like the best she's
because it's
ever,
so much emotion.
Yeah, and her voice already has that in it. Oh my God. But I'm just like, women are amazing. What's that Reese Witherspoon quote? Women's stories need to be, what is that?
Oh, women's stories matter.
They just matter.
They just matter.
Dude, that is me and Christina. That video of Reese Witherspoon is me and Christina. Like, a girl will come up to me at the bar and be like, I'm so drunk. And I'm like, that matters. You matter.
You matter.
This story matters. Like, can everyone listen to this girl?
She's like, I just made out with this random guy at a bar. Women's stories matter.
Like, period.
That's literally why we have the show.
Yeah.
Let's get into the actual topic. We're doing like versus love versus lust, which honestly, this is fine that we're an hour in because honestly, it just shouldn't really take that much time.
I'm not going to lie. When you sent me this episode, it really resonated with me. And I'll get into it later, but I experienced this last summer trying to figure out, like, panicking, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, do I really like this guy? I don't want to lose him, but I don't even know if I really like him, like, type of thing. David.
Oh.
Workday.
Duh. Anyways. But yeah, no, so I was like, I don't even remember how I came up with this.
I don't remember, but.
I think, like, I was, like, scrolling online. I saw something about lust. Not about, like, the comparison, but just something about being lustful over a person. And then I have always, like, said to people, and I have, like, good stories, too, about, like versus love versus lust, whatever. I don't know. And then I was, like, I, like, voiced my with Lily. I was like, what if we do an episode, like, talking about, like, the three and how to know when you're in each one? And, you know, because, like, the big thing is, like, obviously, like, a lot of them get confused. The two big ones that get confused, too, are love or like and love, and then love and lust.
I just like so many people. Yeah. That was my issue last summer, as I was like, but I like all these guys.
Yeah.
It's like,
I want to be with all of them.
I like all of them.
But yeah, so that's that. And, you know, it shouldn't take too much time, but it could just be very, like, annoying, and, like, you could get very caught up in your own head.
Yeah, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, trying to figure out, especially when it starts to get mixed up too, is like when you are dating someone and you don't know if you've hit the stage of love yet. And, you know, so many people are like, how do I know I'm in love? And then people are like, you just know. Like,
I don't even really like to start dating anyone until I'm, like, kind of already falling in love with them.
I don't know how I feel, but I also fall in love really fast.
Yes. It really
is
is situational.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's very situational.
For me, too, I've realized that, like, I do fall in love very fast, but with, like, not with anybody. Like, that's why, like, I could go on dates with a lot of guys and, like, get a liking to them, but I will know almost immediately after one date with a guy if this is a guy I'm going to fall in love with or not.
Yeah.
I'm very, like, I don't know. Like, some people take time, such as not work.
No, I like.
Jeans.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
But, like, me, I'm like, I won't fall in love with someone immediately after one date, but, like, I will know. I just know.
I guess actually my ex before Workday, I definitely was not in love with him when we started dating.
When you started dating.
Yeah, it took time.
I also don't think I was in love with
I really liked him, but I was 19 years old, so I don't even think I was capable of love, like.
Well, that's why
that
too,
way.
like, when you start dating with someone, a lot of the time you don't love them right away, depending on the situation. Like, I feel like probably when you and Workday started dating, you were already in love with him.
Oh,
but only
100%.
because it was, like, a slow burn.
Also, I will say, like, sometimes, unfortunately, it can take something kind of hard happening to realize, like, you know, it's like you don't know what you have, and it's like you don't know what you have until it's gone, type of thing. That is what happened with me and Workday. I do remember drunkenly telling him, I think I'm falling in love with you in July. And then in August, we got in a huge fight, and he, like, pretty much dumped me. And I was like, and I didn't think I would care. I was, like, talking to a bunch of other guys, like, blah, blah, blah. And that made me realize, I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. I'm so in love with this guy.
Yeah.
And then I had to grovel.
Yeah. Disgusting. Anyways.
Disgusting.
Moving along. Couldn't be me. I told him I was falling in love with him, and then we broke up, and I realized
I told him
in love with him.
In oh my god, it was me, him, and Jeff on Stone Street. Kill me.
Why?
At like 5 a.m.
Why?
Pretty sure it was the night that me and our friends that are now our best friends started that whole tiff.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure it was that night. Which
okay,
makes
what
me
about
look
it though?
Really bad. It was that night.
What was that
at Stone
night?
Street? That I like at 4 a.m. was drunk as fuck.
Like, I think I love you.
Pretty sure I'm like falling in love with you right now, but it's fine. And then I just like kept dancing, and he literally fell backwards onto the bar and was like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's not like a big deal." He was like so in love with me. He was like, he was like, "What?"
Well, I think that my 4-year boyfriend, I said I love you first to him. And then he said it back to me about a week later. And I forget how I told him. I told him in person when he was at the airport. I was like, I love you. I was like, I think I love you. And he didn't say it back right away, but only because he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Understandably.
Wait, your most recent ex?
No. 4-year. Boy band.
Oh. Yeah, you guys were also babies.
Yeah, we were babies. But he said it like a week later, and he was like, he also was like, I should have said it to you, but I panicked, and I don't know why I didn't. Yeah. But whatever. Big dick. NYU big dick. He
said it.
No, I said it to him first because
sometimes it's better for the girl too.
I knew that he wanted to say it. I was like, there's no way he's not in love with me with the way he's acting, if he's new, whatever. But I knew he wasn't gonna say it first because remember we dated for 1 month and then I broke up with him and then we got back together. So he was like kind of just like going with like me.
Yeah.
So I knew he wasn't gonna say it until I said it. So I said it first.
And a good guy usually doesn't want to like love bomb or corner a girl into that situation. So a good guy usually will let you say it first. Yeah. I've always said it first.
I finally said it to him, and I remember right when I said it, we were laying on my bed and I was on top of him. Like, we're just like laying, like talking, whatever. And I was laying on top of him and I told him that I loved him. He literally grabbed me and flipped me over and was like holding me down. He's like, I love you so much.
Don't make me start crying right now. I miss him so much. I think I remember the first time I told him I loved him.
No. Call me.
Please call me. We never talk. Oh my! Guys, I have a script prepared. I tell Christina this all the time. If I run into this man, I have like literally a paragraph ready to just fire off at him.
Oh my God!
And be like, and just to end this on a good note, you're welcome to hang out with us anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
Literally anytime.
Anytime. But yeah, no, he was the blueprint.
Blueprint.
Obviously, the most recent ex though, that was
he's my
horrible. The most memorable of the I love yous, in my opinion. Because remember, I found out he was cheating on me.
I can't believe you said I love you to this man.
I can't believe it either.
I'm sorry.
Can't believe it either. But I found out he was cheating on me. That night, I confronted him. I kick him out of my apartment while I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Am I going to stay with him? Am I going to leave him? And this was like, if you guys remember when we did the narcissist episode, I ended up confessing that he did cheat on me like 1 month into the relationship, but I stayed with him until I broke up with him. And then I found out he was cheating on me again. This is the very first time around, like 1 month into the relationship. I found he cheats. I confront him that night. I kick him out that night. The next day.
Oh my God.
Never forget.
I actually predicted this too. I'm going to give it to myself. I predicted exactly what he was going to do the next day.
Well, I predicted
send you flowers.
I knew he was going to send me flowers.
Yeah.
The next
and
day,
I knew he was going to love bomb you hard.
Manipulation flowers arrived at my doorstep. He had never said I love you to me before. The card, I will never forget it. It reads in red. In red. Dear Christina, hope this helps. I love you. Love, comma, his name.
Sorry I cheated on you. Here's some flowers. Thank you. Love you.
Not even like, I'm so sorry, but just a card that just says, hope this helps. I love you.
You can tell that man never heard his parents tell him that he loves him.
No.
He does not know how to go about that.
And then what was wild is when I decided to stay with him, I then confronted him on the couch. I was like, so the flowers, the note. He's like, yeah. I was like, so did you mean that or what do you, and he's like, well, yeah.
He's like,
it wasn't like I think. And I was like, oh, well, like, it was horrible. I honestly don't know if I was ever actually in love with him. No, I was. He definitely wasn't in love with me, though.
No. Sorry, but no.
Nah.
I think you were in love with him, but not as in love as you were with NYU Big Dick.
Yeah. No.
You were, like, really in love with NYU Big Dick.
Well, I think the guy that I've loved the most in my lifetime was boy band.
Yeah.
And then it was NYU Big Dick.
It was just a different type of love,
It was a different type of love, yeah.
Because when you're young, the love is just different.
Boy band was like cute starter puppy love, but like, we were very in love and we dated for a long time.
Yeah, no, you were.
NYU Big Dick was like a little bit more, it was still puppy love, but it was like a little bit more
kind of like husband material, maybe.
Like,
yeah.
You're going to make me, I'm going to call him.
I'm about to call this man.
Shut your mouth before I call my ex. But anyway, so that's like that. But anyways, let's go through the differences, shall we? So with like, so we wrote down like a few things, and then also I pulled some things from the internet, like charts that like compare the two. We have a chart that compares love to like and then love to lust. But liking someone, an overall attraction to someone that you can build on, that you would like to build on. And liking something means anything that is pleasing to you. And also when you like somebody, I actually found this interesting. I was looking online, it said when you like somebody, you agree with them on a lot. Mm-hmm. Like you're not like challenged by them in a way, in like a healthy manner.
There are so many guys that you will like. Yeah. If I was single right now, I would have 10 boyfriends. Like, there are so many great guys out there that are funny and...
So sorry, the birth control alarm is back on. on.
But like, I mean, Christina always says this. You never have to like date the first guy that's nice to you.
That's nice to you, yep.
But it's like, what guy is like feeding your soul in like a different fucking way?
Yeah. This I wrote down at the bottom of here, but I'm going to read it now because this quote came up too. And it says, 2 quotes. You can have someone you love, but you may not love someone you like. So you could, obviously you could love someone, but you may not love somebody that you like. Mm-hmm. This really put into perspective though, and everybody listen to this. When you like a flower, you pick it up. When you love a flower, you water it every day. Mm-hmm. That is deep. So yeah, so that's that. For love, includes a deeper emotional connection and usually a desire to make the relationship last, and you feel affected by them on like a much deeper level. Like, you'll know, like, you could like someone and they don't like you back. You find out and you're like, oh, I'm upset, whatever. But like when you love someone, like the pain just hits a little bit different. It's like almost like you feel what they feel.
Bro, heartbreak is no joke.
Yeah.
Like that, the physical pain you feel from that is crazy.
When I got out of my relationship, well, my worst breakup was obviously boy band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the NYU Big Dick one was rough.
No. The night that me and NYU Big Dick broke up, I could not be left alone. I had to call Lily and was like, you have to sleep over. Yeah. We're also going to Build-A-Bear, but you have to sleep over.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's
also going to buy a Dyson Airwrap and Chloe boots and a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah. No,
and
seriously.
To Italy.
It's crazy. No, it's literally crazy because like I've heard other people say this and I can definitely attest to it. Like I've been through trauma when it comes to like grief and like all sorts of things. But the fact that like heartbreak is literally up there with like some of the most painful things I've been through, considering I've lost family and friends. Like it's actually 100%. Crazy that January of this year, I experienced the worst heartbreak I ever have in my life. Mm-hmm. Literally one of the darkest months of my life to this day. And I've gone through some crazy shit in this lifetime, but a boy was capable of making me feel that way. It's actually like bonkers. Human psychology is crazy.
Yeah, no, I went through the worst heartbreak of my life at peak COVID. Yeah. Stuck in my parents' house in my childhood bedroom. I wanted to die.
It's awful. Yeah. That's why, like, I think going through that, I think before that, I was kind of one of those people that was like, all right. Like, I mean, I hate to say it, but I was kind of like, okay, like, buck up, Yeah. But now I have so much more empathy because I know it's not a mental thing. I was physically like in pain, like stomach aches, headaches, anxiety, like the physical effects it has on your body are insane. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. It was an experience for sure.
Yeah, no, not fun.
No.
And then lust, overwhelming sexual and physical attraction to another person. So it's more so focused on like your general physical, looks and everything. You don't really want to discuss like the deep shit with them or get into it. And you're not, too serious or worried about where that relationship is heading.
Yes.
So now these little charts comparing like to love and love to lust. I thought these were like kind of interesting. So we'll just like read off a few of them. So we'll start with like to love. So with like, emotional attraction that develops quickly for another person. Love, it says it's an affection for a character that comes with positive, uplifting quality. So it's like deeper. Like is a very conditional emotion, and love is unconditional. That's like a very good way to put it too. When you like someone, you're happy to spend time with them. When you're in love, it's much more than that. It's not just like, oh, you want to spend time with them and stuff. Like you're thinking about them a lot and you're worried about them and your emotions and like all that stuff. You kind of get the gist,
If you're buying the man a ginger tea when he's sick, you're in love.
Yeah. Right.
You're down bad, bitch.
Yeah. Liking someone lasts as long as they are present. Love transcends both time and distance. Yep. That one's a really good one. Liking someone may be obsessive and a dominating feeling, and loving someone means appreciating them and understanding who they are. So that's like a few little things of like versus love. And then we have love versus lust. So when you love someone, the first thought that comes to your mind are your conversation, and your future together. When you lust over someone, the first thought that comes to your mind is physical looks and intimacy and their body and that sort of thing. In love, most of your conversations and thoughts include things for the future. You want to be present. Lust makes you avoid anything other than physical intimacy and affection, not talk about the future. You kind of get the point. It's like you like someone, it's he, I like them. Love is like, oh my God, I'm deep in this. And love, and then lust is like, I'm trying to fuck. But I also do what I like thought about, because also I think love does get confused with lust dash obsession. Mm-hmm. Like, I think if you become obsessive over somebody,
I think if the person doesn't feel the
like
same
love.
way about you, that's when it can kind of, you can start to get like obsessed with getting them to like you.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm so in love with them.
So I'm gonna be who they want me to be, and I'm gonna cater to them, and but it's like, if they were going to love you, they would just love you for how you are. And you don't have to be obsessive.
One of like a good story that like I actually remembered relating to this is I was like seeing this guy back in 2020 for like a sec, and I broke it off with him, and he like, we only like seeing each other for like 1 month, and I broke it off with him, and he called me like freaking out, and he told me on the phone, was like, he literally said, he's like, I was like in love with you, I was falling in love with you. And I said to him on the phone, I was like, in the most respectful way, are you sure what you weren't feeling was lust? And he got so mad at me. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Who? Oh.
Anyways, so.
Oh my God.
I was like, are you sure what you weren't feeling for me was lust? Because we had only been on like 4 dates, and like we talked over the course of a month, but it was just like a lot very quickly.
And if it's not, like, you can't be in love with someone if you're not like vibing hard with each other. And like, I don't really get how people like fall in love with someone who's giving nothing back to them. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's lust. That's lust to me.
Yeah. So that's the thing is, I said to him, I go, are you sure what you weren't feeling was lust? And he got very mad at me and was like freaking out, was like, I can't believe you would say that. Like, I know what I felt, and I know it was love and blah, blah. And I was like, okay, dude, I still think to this day,
so ridiculous.
It was just lust.
Some people who haven't been in love properly either don't know what it's
That's
like.
the thing too. Like, I mean, we explained the kind of like the differences, but honestly, I think it really is a thing when people are like, how do I know you're in love? And everyone's like, oh, you just know. You really do.
Yeah.
Like,
I really can't fall in love with someone unless they're giving it back to me.
Oh, like,
personally, like, I don't really like I just said this, but I don't really understand the whole like falling in love with someone after 4 dates if they're literally not even answering your text. Like, I don't really understand that. For me, I have to be like heavily the type of thing where you go to get a drink with the guy, and you like, me and Work Bay, when we first started hanging out, we would go to get a drink at like 10 p.m. We would be kicked out of the bar at 4 a.m. And then one time we got kicked out of the bar at 4 a.m. when the lights came on, and we went to a 24-hour diner until 8 in the morning. And then I went home because we didn't want to leave the date. That's love. Like, we're giving it to each other. Like,
no, 100%. You know what's so funny is, because we were like talking about like someone that doesn't like talk to you consistently or text you. I was actually just talking to Seema about this yesterday, because I was talking about the boyfriend energy that Big Jeans was radiating. Mm-hmm. And I go, you know what though, that I don't fuck with is the fact that like right now it's fine. We don't talk like every single day, or like we don't talk like that much in a day or whatever. And I was like,
yeah, you guys aren't like texting.
Yeah, but I was like, you know what though? If he were to come to me and be like, I like you like a lot, like I need this to be like a thing, I'd be like, number one, we need to talk. Like, you need to text me. The lack right now, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to be texting my boyfriend or like the person I'm dating 24/7, but like
check in. Like,
I need
if we're dating, I need to know what you're doing today.
Yeah.
I need to know the to-do list.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know, it just reminded me of that. It was like so random, because like,
it's not like a back and forth thing. It's just like a morning, babe. Like, what are you doing today? Like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, like, I'll check in later. Like, enjoy.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Like,
what I feel for him is definitely like, obviously, it's definitely not love, and it's not lust, because like we don't, sometimes we hang out and we don't have sex or anything. Actually, when we hung out,
you guys are like, if anything, friends first, which I love.
Yeah.
Like, because of our friend group and, like, the way that we all vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how me and Workbay were, and I believe that's, like, the best relationships. Whether or not you guys end up being anything, it's great that you guys have that friendship core and that you can hang out without having sex.
Yeah.
You guys hung out with friends the other night.
Yeah.
Like, that's so good, in my opinion.
We actually, too, you know what's so funny?
You and your ex didn't have that, mama.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
You were like, I remember telling you, I'd be like, you wouldn't be his friend if you weren't dating. And you're like, I know, but it's fine. We don't have to be friends. I'm like, yeah, Christina, you gotta like the person you're dating. Like,
you should like them.
Lesson learned. You should like them, not just want to date them. You should also think that they're like okay to hang out with.
Yeah.
He was the worst to hang out with.
I was to say though, is that night we actually, so I told you we didn't have sex that night at all, or even the next day because whatever. But I realized the next day, like we go to get coffee and like we're just like in my kitchen and I'm doing some like little things around my bedroom, whatever. I'm just like folding this, whatever. And then I was like, we haven't even kissed. Didn't even have a kiss. Like little, like he would like kiss my cheek, forehead
but not
kiss,
a kiss,
back of the head, like not kissing. So I go up to him in the kitchen. I go, you know what I just realized? He goes, what? I go,
no way.
And then he kissed me, and then he was laughing, and I was like, yeah. Anyways.
Oh my God, he probably gets such a kick out of you because you're both so like. You're the same way, like, as he is, where you're, like, just blunt and honest.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes I really forget that we have a podcast and I am just talking to you. Like, I disassociate when we're recording and I'm like, I'm about to, like, say his name, maybe dropping names. And I'm like, oh, my God.
It's fine. It gets bleeped out, if anything.
For the public. Like,
but yeah, no. I found myself over the past, like, 2-3 months getting more and more comfortable with him. I mean, I've always been comfortable with him, but, like, still.
But he's different. No, he's different for you. He's not like other guys that you've dated.
No, actually, like.
Different.
No, but you guys don't understand.
No, they know because they all found him on Instagram already. So
I had a few of you message me when I posted him. They were like, "Wow, you're really hard."
I posted him in my story with work. Yeah, you did. But
hard
like,
launch.
But you're not even like, man. Yeah, you're just like also friends. It's kind of a weird one. It's like you're friends.
You know that like TikTok trend where it's like the sirens and the people are like running, but like they're frozen in place.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day. I almost put on my close friends. It was a girl where she was like, "When my man who's not my man finds out I've been calling him my man."
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's me.
But the way like other people in his friend group will meet Christina and be like, oh my God, I've heard so much about you from fuck. I've heard so much about you from Big Jeans. And it's like obvious like he's talking about you.
Yeah.
And like I was talking to one of his like really close girlfriends the other day and she was like, he just talks about her so much and it's so cute. And I'm like,
who?
The girl that you hung out with the other night.
Really?
Yeah.
This wasn't discussed. What did she say to you?
She just said that like he talks about you a lot and talks really highly of you. Someone else said that to me at the advisory party.
Really?
Yeah.
This makes sense now too because she said, remember I told her she was like, she assumed that we were going on a date. Obviously, like when we invited her to come, she was like, I don't want to.
Yeah, wait, this girl is iconic. You guys.
She was like, oh my God. She was like, I don't want to interrupt your date though. So like clearly it's like. Clearly, she knows that we're not just friends.
Yes. Oh, she wouldn't knows. Just be like, I was talking to her about it at the bar.
She would have said, like, I don't want to interrupt your date. She wouldn't have said, I don't want to interrupt your date. She would have been like,
I don't want to
interrupt
your date. She talks about you all the time. She told me that. Also,
he hates me.
We just met this girl. It's Big Jean's girl best friend, but this is a good girl best friend. All right, come for me. I dare you. But she, we figured out the other night that, like, nothing will bring you together with someone
than a mutual hatred.
This girl hates the same girls that I do, and I'm fucking obsessed with it. I'm obsessed.
She made a comment, and I laughed my ass off, and
when you told her that they were mean to me, was she like, ah? Like, was she like,
she was not surprised.
Well, yeah.
Not surprised.
Yeah, because they're 12. Anyway, that's what 12-year-olds do, so.
Yeah, no. It was absolutely iconic. This girl is 100,000% iconic.
Icon.
Love her.
Okay, we have to end.
Yeah, but anyways, I mean, that's like I told you guys, like, this, like, wouldn't, like, this section wouldn't take a lot. It's us kind of just, like, rambling, like, love and lust.
The rest of the episode was, like, Sabrina Carpenter slid, and, like, I was drunk forever, now I can't drink anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you got it.
I'm about to be fucking, like, you know, I actually, you know what, I saw a clip of, and I've been thinking about it, a clip of Grace and Brianna from Brianna Chicken Fries.
Yeah.
Podcast. What is
They're us. I'm sorry. That is us.
Cut. Plan Brie Uncut.
I have no idea what it's called.
I know, whatever. They were talking about.
I gotta listen to that.
I know they were talking about when Brianna was on, Accutane, and Grace was like, you guys don't understand, she looked like SpongeBob in that one episode of when like they lost all the water and he was there and he's like, what? Like, yeah, what was it in the SpongeBob movie where they're like on the thing and they're like drying up,
I recall.
Like, you know,
I'm curious to see what it'll do to you.
I'm so nervous.
You know, a little flaky and like dryness, like fine.
Yeah.
My friend was so bad, Christina. Yeah. It was so bad.
I'm gonna be slugging every night.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Every night. Which for me,
I'm gonna get you like a nice moisturizing serum. Caudalie has really good thick ones.
The thing though is I can't like use a lot of that stuff.
Why?
I have to stick to like the CeraVes and the Cetaphils.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't use like any. I might be able to add, like, it depends on what it is. I gotta get like specific instructions from my dermatologist, but she said she was like you could use it before Accutane. The second you start taking the pill, out the window.
Oh.
Everything is out the window.
Okay.
She goes, throw out your fucking serums. You're this, you're that, whatever. If you wanna get me something for the start of my journey, you could give me one of those big ass jars of Aquaphor.
Done.
Or you know what I want? I want Bag Balm.
Oh.
You know Bag Balm? It's like the green tin. It's usually used to moisturize cow udders, but it's like a really heavy duty moisturizer that a lot of people use when they're on Accutane. That is what I want. That's what my Accutane gift. Now you owe me an Accutane gift. You put this upon yourself. Period. I'm like gaslighting her now.
No, you are. Well, I was gonna get you one. But now I.
Okay, of course good you were gonna get me a gift. What do you? Yeah, you think you're not gonna get me an Accutane gift?
I was. I really was gonna get her one, but I'm really glad I brought it up because I was planning on getting you this very specific serum that I'm not gonna get you anymore.
Yeah. No, you could get me a little tin of. Yeah, you could either get me a little tin of Bag Balm or one of those jars.
Damn, girl, you're about to be down bad.
You know what's so weird too is I have always struggled my entire life with very oily skin.
Well, that's why this is funny. You're gonna be the opposite.
I'm not even gonna know like what to do.
Yeah.
Like my first like month or two when it starts like, you know, drying up, I'm just gonna be like,
I'm curious what your skin's gonna be like after. Like, are you gonna be a dry skin girly? Are you gonna be a combo girly like me? Or are you gonna be an oily?
No idea.
It's exciting times.
Like Seema told me that now she just washes her face with the most basic cleanser and applies like just a regular moisturizer and that's it. And she's like, she's like, I'll get the occasional breakout like once in a blue moon.
It's like my acne. It's not a cystic zit. It's very different.
Yeah.
You'll be like lit, a little pimple, no fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like,
so I don't know. So some people have to go on it twice. Some people end up going on it 3 times. My dermatologist was like, you probably will only have to do it once.
I feel like if you do it once and then after, if you continue to break out like a tiny bit, you're not even going to care. Because as long as it's not like the cystic acne, that's what you're really trying to get rid of.
Which I've seen that too. The people that said that like they went on Accutane and their acne did come back after. It was like it came
normal
back
acne.
Way less severe.
Yeah. And I feel like you're not going to want to do Accutane again, depending on your experience. So you'll have to just play
it completely depends.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea. You know what's so funny is my dermatologist's office is set up really weirdly where like the bathroom is not in the office. It's like a communal bathroom with like a few other offices around.
Yeah.
And I had to take a pregnancy test, obviously, and it has to be administered by the doctor. And so the like PA or whatever, she was like, this is about to be really awkward, but I have to walk you to the bathroom, let you in. We're going to lock ourselves in the bathroom. And I'm going to stand in the bathroom while you take a piss. And then I'm going to...
No. You guys, I can't pee without the sink on.
Yeah.
In my own apartment. So I wouldn't be able to do that.
Dude, I know a lot of people get pee anxiety. Luckily, I'm
just pee shy. I could be in front of you.
Yeah.
I can't pee.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. I don't know.
Luckily I'm fine, but it was funny because like I like go into the thing, I squat down and I pee in the cup and she's like talking to me and it's like really awkward and I walk out. I'm like, here you go.
With a doctor,
she,
it's like not that deep, I guess, but
no, but she was like she was like my age.
Kill myself immediately. Like, oh my God.
No, but she understood how she was like, I've done this with so many people. I noticed the most awkward thing ever.
But like don't worry.
It just has to be done though.
Yeah.
But no, she was so
She came in the stall?
funny. No. But it was like...
She had to hear you peeing.
Not that she had to hear... Well, the whole thing was that like she needed to like do the test in the bathroom because like normally, you know, there's a toilet in the doctor's office. So if you go do the pee test, you walk into the bathroom, you pee, you walk out and immediately hand it to the doctor to go into like, you know, the test and that, whatever. For this, it was like there's like the office of my dermatologist and then their bathroom is not in the office. It's like all the way down the hallway. So they don't want me walking with a cup of pee, just all like, going to the bathroom, opening the door, walking down the entire hallway with a cup of pee back in. And it's also like a hazard thing too, because then like what if the cup spills and then it goes all over that? What if my pee goes all over the hallway? Yeah. So that's why they walk with you to the bathroom and then they do the test. So you walk in, there's 2 stalls, you go in the stall, you pee, you walk out of the stall, and she does the test like on the sink there. It was so awkward.
What was it?
It was awkward, but like also not at the same time.
Dude, the worst is when you have to pee in a cup and you don't have to go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it happens to me every time. I think it's because I'm pee shy.
It happens to me a lot, but luckily they only need like technically like a drop to test you. So you just gotta like go piss, girl. Yeah, go piss, girl. And you know what's so funny too is I was like, it was only a pregnancy test, so it wouldn't have affected it too. But right before the dermatologist, I was at that gifting suite, and while I was there, one of the things that they were gifting was a champagne brand. And this girl poured me 2 fat cups of different champagnes for me to try. And I drank both the cups in full because I was talking to the PR girls for so long. No, luckily I wasn't buzzed. I think because I ate a lot before that. So I was like, fine. But I was like, I'm about to go do a pee test. And I got alcohol in my system, girl.
No, it's fine. It's a pregnancy test.
But whatever. Anyways, that was the second rant about Accutane on this episode.
It's literally my bedtime, Christina.
What time is it? It's 9:30. It's not mine, but it's fine. Lily is the one with an actual job, so I'm going to let her go.
Love you guys.
Oh, but wait.
I know.
Wait.
Shoot me.
Gin and tips. This is going to be a little bit, I'm like trying to follow this story that this girl sent in. I skimmed through it. I think it's a catfish situation. Kind of. We'll judge it as we go. I've been dating this guy for a year, and he lives in the UK, and it was a long distance relationship. For context, I'm in the US. He's about a little less than a year older than me. We met last July via Instagram. Okay. I found out from him a little less than 3 weeks ago that he had been lying to me the whole time, and he is actually a girl named Joanna, and she lives in Portugal. Oh. And 90% of what she has been telling me was a lie.
Well, I'm going to go with 100% because...
Right. She said, for example, so now this girl changes, like now that we know that the guy is a girl actually and like having catfishing or whatever, now she's using in a context of she. She said, so an example is she would tell me she was in the hospital with her sister, but they were actually at a concert. Plus, with a girl that I had several conversations about that made me very uncomfortable. And that was having a sleepover with the girl the night she said that, whatever. So basically, this, like, when the girl was a guy and she was under the impression it was a guy, he would say that he was in the hospital with his sister, but he was actually at a concert, but he is actually she. Anyways, lie, whatever. What? She also told me that she had never called me her girlfriend. It's not a homophobic situation. Her friends and family are very accepting. She just hasn't told anybody. And it all hit me today when her and her twin sister had a surprise party for their birthday. And I realized the full effect of the lies, since I thought I could forgive them, since I really do love this person. And the fact that I will never be this person's outward-facing partner. I will always be their friend. I just don't know how to feel since I really do love this person. I just feel like with the girlfriend stuff, I may be a bit unfair to them. But I don't know. Looking forward to hearing your advice. It got a little messy at that. So basically...
Wait, how did they meet?
Instagram. Oh. They were together for like a year, she said.
Virtually, though.
Like... I've been dating this guy for a year, and he lives in the UK. It was long distance. We met last July via Instagram.
You never FaceTimed. You never called. Like...
That's the point.
Yeah.
I guess so. It was only...
That's where people lose me with the catfishing
stuff. Through Instagram, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah,
so I mean, should have done the research. But he did come forward, say he was actually a girl. So now I guess the issue is like, okay, I found out that the guy that I love is actually a girl that had been catfishing me. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. The alarm again.
No.
And now she doesn't know what to do.
Call the police. Personally.
I mean, yeah, well, she said, the thing she did say was, I thought I could forgive them since I really do love this person.
Wow, what a great
And
person.
I will never be this person's outward facing partner. I will always be their friend. So she said, I just don't know how to feel because I do love this person, but I just feel like it's unfair. In my opinion, if they were able to go a year lying to you about this, I don't care if they're coming clean just now. And the thing though, too.
Seems like a bizarre thing to do.
The thing though, too, is she's saying that this person lied about like 90% of things. So this person not only lied about like who they were, but even about all the in between. No, I get that you like quote unquote like, you know, love this person and everything. Going back to
you
what
guys,
we're saying. I mean, after a year, whatever.
Shit.
But
That's
yeah, or at least do your research. FaceTime always, phone, whatever. In my opinion, to this girl, you gotta cut him off.
Gotta cut him off for sure.
Gotta cut him off. That is not a person to be trusted.
If you meet someone on Instagram, even if you guys FaceTime and stuff, but you're like, one person's in Europe, one person's in America, you're young, you can't really like afford to meet each other. I feel like that's just not a great idea. There could be like some safety issues there.
Especially if you're younger, yeah.
Could definitely not be loyal. They could definitely like not, even if you're FaceTiming them, they could say, oh, I'm a doctor and I do this and this. They could be completely lying. Like, I don't know. I feel like all of that is really dodgy. And I know we have like a young crowd listening to us, and I'm just going to go ahead and say, don't do that.
Yeah. No, you
don't do that.
Careful. You have to be careful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would tell this girl,
block.
I would not be able to trust a person like this again, especially considering they lied about like everything else too.
And why wouldn't you want to date someone that's just a normal, easy, lovely situation?
Yeah.
You could have that. So
she did say she was like, she just said she doesn't know what to do too because she will always be their friend, but she's in love with them. You can't be like
you can't be
in
friends
love with someone
and
also be in love
for
with
your
them,
own sake. You gotta cut them off.
Considering all the circumstances too. No, cut it out. Cut it off.
Yeah. We would have loved to been friends with NYU Big Dick, but like that can't happen.
Work.
Yeah, I just
can't
like stuff like that.
Love, yeah.
Can't happen.
Oh well. All right, we're gonna wrap up this episode. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. Next week, guest. Hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We were supposed to have a guest today. Canceled at 8 a.m.
last minute.
Fuck you, Chris.
Whatever. But yeah, fuck you, Chris. He'll be on next week.
Yeah.
Probably.
Love you.
Love you. But anyways, make sure to go follow us at Gin Toxic Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. DM us advice, for gin and tips. Let us know what you need advice on. And you can find us on our personal social medias, always linked below. And I have to go finish filming a review for this Fenty blemish defeater stuff that is on my face.
Your life is so hard.
Yeah.
I have to go to bed to work another full day at 9 to 5. So
I have to
9 to 6. 9 to 6 is a goddamn crime. What happened to 9 to 5?
Yeah. Yeah.
My old job was 10 to 6 and then 10 to 4 on Fridays.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Normal 9 to 5 or do 10 to 6.
I will say
do 10 to 5.
It's not like we have to like clock in. It's not like they it's not that serious.
Yeah.
But
I have life coaching tomorrow morning. Gotta talk to her about all my things. She's gonna ask about big jeans. I'm gonna be like, I'm just as confused as the other week.
Yeah. And we're loving it.
And we love it.
Good for the show.
Yeah.
Good for the show.
Okay, I'm going.
Love you. Bye.
Illy, bye.